Aries, it's your time again. This is Jamie with Southeastern Soul Tribe, and we're going to get to your reading today. I'm still a little stuffy. I've been a little sick, so just look over that if you don't mind at all to do that. I'd appreciate it. I am on the upswing, though, and we are so excited, or I am excited today to see what's going on in Aries world for you and who you're dealing with. The other reads for 2024 have been very interesting. So we'll see if things have been the same for you, for sure. So, anyway, hope you guys, since you've talked to me on here before, I appreciate all your comments, your likes, and subscribes on the channel. I really do. And I'm also encouraging you that if you haven't had an astrology read from my friend Miriam Kramer, you really should book one of those because it will change your life. It's one thing to know your birth chart, but to have her read your birth chart and understand the intricacies of your past, why you were born into the family you're born in, why you do what you do, and the things that are to come, the karma, all that. Very interesting. I'll be a believer of it for the rest of my life. It changed my life. All right, let's take a look at Aries today. Spirit, any messages for Aries and where this reading might go for them and the person they're dealing with? Thank you. Got 2 cards on that one, Aries. It says, New Moon in Cancer, you and your loved ones are safe. And look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius. I feel like that one came out for somebody else that I did this past week. Not sure. I'll have to take a look at that. Any other messages for Aries? Spirit, angels, ancestors, guides, for our Aries collective and who they might be dealing with. What is going on in Aries world? Aries, I'm a Libra sun, and Aries is my opposite, but I'm a South Node Aries, so I'm very comfortable in Aries energy. You and me would get along pretty darn well. All right, it says impasse. Reflect and redirect your energy. So you may be hung up a little on something, which goes with the look at the bigger picture a little bit. And clear the past to heal the present, rejuvenating rain. And that seems to go with you and your loved ones are safe. Because who else is in your past? Most of the time, people that you love and care about, right? All right. Let's move these to the side and see what is happening in your world, Aries. Take a deep breath for me. I can still smell the sage I have burning over here. Hope you guys had a happy new year. They say whatever you're doing in the beginning of the year is what you ought to be doing by the rest of the year. So I hope you were doing the good thing. Today's a new moon, by the way. I'm recording this on the 11th, which is the new moon in Capricorn. Pluto's in Capricorn right now, has been for a very, very long time, but it's getting ready to go to Aquarius on the 20th. So I would look and see where Aquarius is in your chart and where Pluto is in your chart, and those are the parts of your life that they're going to affect. Check out Miriam's astrology read from yesterday on Point Your Compass. It's on YouTube. If you listen to that, you'll get some major insight on how Aquarius can affect you and how it's going to affect the world around us, Aries. Well, you've got Leo showing up in the very beginning of your read here for your recent past. And there is Gemini, a little bit of Libra, which is your opposite energy. There's Capricorn. Bear with me while I do my job for a minute. Number one, there's either something going on with a child or a new idea, a new message, a new endeavor of some kind. It's something new. There's a lot of happiness involved around it, and it may have been a decision, a message, the new thing was perhaps a little bit impulsive, maybe toward a Leo or toward something that you felt would make you happy. There's also a feeling that almost a little edginess with you kind of knew that even if it made you happy, that someone else in the scenario might not feel the same way about it. I feel like it costed money, maybe took more from one than it did another. Felt like it was for the benefit of a family group. And at the time that it happened, everybody was just in a good way about it, felt good about it. But something within this scenario do you ever do something impulsive, like, and it made you feel really good right then that you did it? But in hindsight, later on, you look back and say, man, that was really fun, but I might not should have did that. Because it was like taking 2 steps forward and 3 steps back with what happened here. At the time, it didn't feel like it was a bad idea. There was a lot of euphoria feeling, happiness around it at the time. But it may have caused a disconnect. It may have led into a direction of not making a choice in some way, not choosing something that might have been a better decision. Let's see who you're dealing with. It's causing an impasse You know, like this right here. Whatever it is, it's causing a blockage. And it's got you or someone you're dealing with, because of whoever this is, making an impulsive move that seemed like a good idea. Be worried about the people involved. Making everybody feel a little bit edgy. So it's time to step back. You can't take back. See, clear the past to heal the present. You can't take back what you already did. It's something that you got to look at the bigger picture and see what can be done now. Now, whoever you're dealing with, hold on, let me finish getting these out so I know how to read this. I see Capricorn here. I see Libra. Gemini, Leo. Capricorn's here twice. Gemini's here twice. Whatever this decision, this new thing was, this impulsive thing, it caused a loss of money and stability, yes. Now the person you're dealing with feels like they can't get out of it. They feel like they're forced into making a decision and having to do something over and over again, or having to do something again, a repetitive thing. And they're having to hurry up and go back to it, not getting any rest. Now they're going to have to stick around and stay in the situation while they are hurt and barely maintaining. Now they're starting to feel a sense of attachment to a situation that they feel like they didn't choose. Someone in this scenario feels like there was a missed opportunity, or perhaps that they would have missed out on an opportunity if they hadn't risked, and they may have risked money. Yes, they risked stability and money. Here's Piscean energy here. Intuition heightened, a dreamy feeling. It's also Cancerian. There's a lot of emotion around it. Also things that are under the moon or undecided. This Four of Cups is looking at this moon here, and the decision is looking back at it. So the decision is almost there. Now we're going to have to go back into a routine. When we were almost out of it, the person you're dealing with is not happy about this. They feel like they're forced into having to do it very quickly. So they're going to have to do something new. Why is the Eight of Cups reversed here? The thing or the someone, person, place, or thing that we're talking about here, the topic, is something there's a lot of emotion, nostalgia around, feelings with the Six of Cups here. But the person you're dealing with, or you, whichever side you're on, I don't know, one person is not discussing it. There's a polarity here. One person feels justified, the other one doesn't. Show me the Justice reversed for Aries. Whoever, one person on one side decided to do this thing on their own without inquiring with the other person about it. Whatever it was, I don't know. They chose to do it on their own without spending a lot of time on it. There's an air of they don't feel like that they were impulsive about it, even though they didn't spend a lot of time on it. Aries will do that. Sometimes if Aries makes a decision to do something, they just go, do it. But Aries don't feel like that they did it that way. Their intentions were excellent. Intentions were good. This person is taking it like their intentions weren't good, but it's not enough to make them walk away from anything. But they definitely feel some type of way about it. Now they feel like something is turning toxic. Whatever it is. Show me justice in the upright for this person. So the person down here is on the fence about sticking around. They haven't left. They haven't left. They're thinking about it, but they're worried about their money. It's about the money. Show me the Sage of Swords here. The sticking around in this scenario with the Scorpio energy here, the Death card with the Eight of Swords, allowing oneself to stay in a position like that when they're not happy is a place of not feeling empowered in any way. Show me that Ten of Swords. Right? Show me the Ten of Swords, though, for their person. Yeah. So, here's something else that I'm seeing, Aries. Aries, if it was you who did this new thing, you took a risk. You decided to take a risk for something you thought was going to be a good thing. Some things just don't work out. You can't go back and fix the past. You can't do that. You can only go forward with what's already happened. You can't win them all. And if the person that you're dealing with, which seems to be that, feels a little butthurt about it. They do. They feel like that you weren't considerate. And you may have been a little selfish on it, but sometimes if you stick around, especially if you're in this position, if you're an Aries sun and you're dealing with a Capricorn or a Libra person, even a Gemini or a Pisces, and you might be a Capricorn, Leo, Aries. I don't know. Whatever your sign is, whoever was in the Aries energy is going to make a decision. Does that mean that they're going out and doing something for with evil intentions? No. And you weren't, from what I can see. Whatever you did, whatever this new thing was, you had great intentions around it. It just didn't work out the way you expected. Now, this person down here is taking it to an extreme, almost a victimhood. Now I have to do this, and now I have to do that. Now they feel trapped. That very form of entrapment that they feel is going to almost bring them down mentally to where they're going to have to make a choice. You harnessed your own power in this scenario, and this person feels weak. What you got to be careful about is not letting them guilt trip you over that. With the Piscean energy here, there's an air of manipulation. There's also a expectation here of, well, what, we should be doing the same thing. Expectations will kill you every time. They feel like it's going real slow. I don't know what you did, but there was probably a lesson to be learned from what you did, and that's something for the future. You're not really losing any sleep over it, though. I mean, you're like, well, I mean, I can't. Yeah, it didn't. Everything didn't work out the way we expected, but what can I do? You're just like, we're going to be fine, Show me that Three of Cups for Aries. Somebody in this scenario did not learn anything from this. Like, there was not. Now there's a shakeup in the stability with the house, the Hierophant. You feel like the higher commitment is on the line, but you're not going to fight about it. And you're fine with walking away. It wouldn't make you happy, though, at all. Any advice for Aries regarding what should happen in this scenario? Anything else about that? Advice? There you are in all of your glory. So your advice, Aries, is to take some time to yourself and think about what makes you happy, and coming from a place of love, to stand back by yourself and look at the bigger picture. Don't make impulsive decisions, but look at your happiness and go with the flow. Allow that wheel of fortune to turn. Those are two great cards to get. Yes, you're right to celebrate. Go out, celebrate some time. Come at it from a place of honesty, but with a childlike mindset while looking at the bigger picture. But bring love into it. Feel that place of love. That's a balance of showing a right amount of love and passion for whatever the decisions, and honor your position in the decisions that you make. You cannot help what the other person in the scenario, how they react to it. As long as your intentions were in a good place. If you're sorry about it, then apologize. That's fine. But make sure that you know where your heart is about it. If this person is upset, and how upset does it make you that they're upset? Be honest in your communication about whatever went down here. If your intentions were correct from what I see. Let's see if we can get you some other advice out of these animal oracles. Aries, I'm on your side on this one, man. Whoever you are out there, I mean, you win some, you lose some. You're not gonna come out squeaky clean on everything. Perfection is unheard of. We're humans. And not everybody wins in this scenario. There's a place here where the lesson to be learned in this scenario is humility on one side and forgiveness on the other. And that decision is going to be up to them. And as an Aries, sometimes it's hard to wait around because you have an expectation here and they had an expectation and the expectations weren't met. But it can be rejuvenating rain, a new day dawns, you and your loved ones are safe. Look at the bigger picture. Yes, it feels like an impasse. All you got to do is reflect and redirect, you know? This says express yourself through rhythm, movement, and by drumming and dancing. That goes with the Three of Cups. You had the Three of Cups here, and there was another Three of Cups that came out. Where was it? Yep, right here. Yeah, that's your advice too. So you need to get out of the house, Aries. Don't piddle around and wait on this person. You just go do your thing. Get some time out to yourself. Your loyalty and faithfulness is misplaced by serving too many masters. So if you're worried or up in your head about how this other person feels about this, they'll catch up with you, but you can't control that. Any other messages for Aries in this scenario? Harness that fire energy. It's beautifully within you for a reason, you know. Act on the opportunity that's before you and commit to it without equivocation with the Falcon. I'm sure you did. That's what you did up here. And hey, it might not have worked out in everybody's favor, but there's something to be learned from it, you know? And as long as we're learning, then we're actually living. If you go through life and everything just works out perfect for you all the time, then, you know, just out of curiosity, I'm going to get out this Island Time Wellness deck. I'm going to see if there's any messages in it about what can be learned through this connection or this decision on either side. Spirit, angels, ancestors, and guides. What does Aries need to know about this decision, connection, or situation for Aries' highest good here? Go out. Someone likes you. Romance is blooming. I like you. So that I'm thinking about that Three of Cups with that card. Maybe you made a decision to go talk to somebody new or make a new friend or whatever. It went on the floor. That's pretty. Stability, security, permanence, growth, endurance, and flexibility. Yes. One person was flexible, the other person might not have been so flexible. Competition, clever, look over your shoulder, the snake. And not today, not dealing, hurt, avoiding a conversation, boundaries, still angry. That sounds like this other person. Sabotage, rebuilding, interrogation, repetitive, persistent, working on it. This is a soulmate connection, partnership agreement, or soul contract. I believe that. You just don't feel like it's working out for the best. This came in a different stack, so I'm going to take that as their thing. And at the bottom of the deck here in this, it says, someone expresses love, a message of love, thinking of you and letting you know. Yes, your loved ones are safe. Aries, whatever you done, don't feel so bad about it. It can be water under the bridge. Take some time to yourself. Go have a good time. Let off some steam. And then reconvene. It don't feel like there's anything ending. Nobody's walking away right now. It's in somebody's thoughts, but nobody's leaving. This can be repaired if you want it to be. But don't stop being Aries. Don't stop that fire energy. Yes, you have to learn how to harness it, but it's there for a reason. And it just might be the catalyst for this person to learn something from it too. So, no tiptoeing around feelings. Anyway, Aries, that's your read. Thank you for coming to Southeastern Soul Tribe. Please like, share, and subscribe. It is doing me a world of good. Thanks to you. If you haven't already subscribed, please do. For I put out reads every single day, unless I'm sick like I was last week. You can find me on TikTok and Facebook as well. Until next time, Aries, love and light.